Do you want to learn how to be your best and do your best at whatever to hit your peak performance? Well, yes, I'm here at the golf course. That's true. But we're not talking about golf. What I'm going to be talking to you about today is helping you be your best. Bring your A game to whatever it is. It could be playing the piano. It could be parenting. It doesn't matter, because so much of what we do involves a little bit of skill, true, but most of it is our mental game. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video, is helping you create your very best mental game. Check it out. Yoga Psych. Ancient answers for your current problems. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to Yoga Psych. Again, we're learning the psychology hidden in ancient yogic practices. Again, I'm Brett, your favorite shrink. And what do you think? What do you think of Gladstone? Gladstone is the golf course that I so love. It's a beautiful course. And yeah, the greens are just always the best. But I wanted to go to that golf course because I got a question the other day. And the question came from somebody I was talking to. I thought was an awesome question about how he struggles with his own golf game. And so I kind of wanted to create this around Chris. Chris, thanks so much for your question. And here's your kind of longer answer for what we were talking about. See, I got to back up just a split second here. All of us have a psychology of the West that we don't even know we have, because it's so transparent to us, it's so ingrained in us that we don't even know we're operating from this particular point of view. And that point of view that we're all operating from is this psychology of rewards and punishments. It's a kind of a behavioral mod point of view that we don't even know is wired into us, but it is. Our brains are seeking pleasure and avoiding pain. We talked about that a little bit in this other video we did about the Avengers and the Endgame, so check that one out too. But we're hardwired. Freud called it the pleasure principle. We're always seeking pleasure or avoiding pain. Now, what this does is it creates a psychology of outcomes. And in that psychology of outcomes, my goodness or my badness becomes completely contingent on outcomes. What am I getting? What am I getting? What am I getting? What's the result of what I'm doing? If I'm getting good results from what I'm doing good and I want to do more of that. But what if I'm not getting good outcomes? What if I'm not getting the results I want? Then what happens is I fall apart. Because now I don't know what to do, because I only know what I know, and so I'm trying to do my best, and when it doesn't always work, which nothing always works, when it doesn't work, I fall apart. And this was what Chris's specific question was. When he's playing golf and he's playing well, it's awesome. But what do you do when you miss a shot? And then you get upset and you get frustrated and you get disappointed. I missed that shot. And then you miss the next shot. And then you miss the next shot, and the whole game just kind of falls apart at that point. Because we are so entrenched in this behavior mod, reward and punishment kind of paradigm. In step, now, a new psychology. This is the psychology we've talked about before, called karma yoga. Check it out. There's other videos on it as well. But basically, karma yoga is a psychology for the brainstem. It's a psychology for B. B is your body, mind. And B operates on different systems. He's not a thinking brain like Leo. He's not even an emotional brain like Emma. B is all about actions and behaviors. And so in this kind of yoga practice, which is called karma yoga, it's all about this idea that you are whatever you practice. Whatever you practice, that becomes you over time. You practice good things, you're going to feel good. You practice bad things, you're going to feel bad. Because that's your practice, not because there's any magic to it. But here's the key to karma yoga. The key to karma yoga is that you have to let the process be your focus, not the outcomes. And in fact, in karma yoga, we have to let go of outcomes, because it is our over-focus on outcomes that affects our game, that gets in our head, that gets us to feel the doubts, the anxieties, the frustrations, all the things that we fall apart and collapse on are because we are identified with outcomes. And in karma yoga, it's a different psychology. In karma yoga, what I want to identify is with process. I want to identify with, what am I bringing every day? Am I bringing confidence? Am I bringing love? And in the game of golf or anything else that we're doing, am I bringing the right techniques? Am I bringing the right actions? Am I bringing the right behaviors? And that's all I got to focus on. And it almost doesn't matter if it works out or it doesn't work out. I got to trust the process. I got to believe in the process. Because by believing in the process, what happens is that I am able to be more consistent. I'm able to bring every day what I need. And by focusing on process, I don't get stuck. I don't get as stuck in identifying with how things are working or how things are not. Because life is imperfect. You can do things perfectly. You can do things absolutely right, and they could go wrong. And if you're stuck on outcomes, then you're going to fall apart. But if you believe in the process, if you understand the process, and your life is about practice, and all you're doing is practicing the process over and over and over again, then that's what you're going to be reinforcing. For example, I could be playing the piano. I could be learning how to play the piano, and I don't play the piano, and my piano playing, my music skills in general are pretty bad. But if I focus on how bad I am at the piano, I will never learn. I will never play the piano because I get caught up in all the negative. But what if I focus on the process? What if I said, it doesn't matter if I'm good or bad with the piano. What I want to do is I want to focus on hitting the keys the right way, in the right timing, in the right moments, as consistently as possible. And that's my goal. And if it sounds good or sounds bad, I don't care. That is not where I'm focused. Well, as I do that, over time, I'm going to become a much better piano player, especially better piano player than I am now. And I'm going to be able to get through discouragement, despair, lack of motivation, because all the pain of the learning curve, I'm going to ignore. That is not my job. That is not where I need to focus. And the more I don't focus on the outcome there and focus more on the process of what I'm doing, am I bringing my best game now? Am I bringing my best game now? Am I bringing my best game now? As I do that with consistency, the outcomes will come. They can't be my focus. I have to trust the process. Now that's true for everything. If you're a parent and I teach you a parenting skill, the only reason why parenting skills don't work is because people are looking for an immediate outcome. So instead of a parent being consistent and being reliable and being following the process with their child, they'll do it once or twice, and if their child doesn't instantly respond to these new parenting techniques, then they give them up, which is a lose situation. The only way that's going to work is if you stay consistent. I want to make sure I am doing the right thing, regardless of what my child is doing. My job is to do what's right. And I have faith that over time, I'm going to get there. See how that works in everything in your life? So let me always leave you with some homework. Here's your homework for this week. What I want you to do is I want you to focus on your process. And I'm going to give you kind of a broad homework assignment. I want you to focus on your process with everything. And I want to encourage you in everything that you do this week to bring your full love and attention to it. And if it turns out good or turns out bad, let it go. What I want you to do is I want you to bring love to everything you do. And let yourself totally focus, mindfully focus, intentionally focus on everything you're doing. Driving your car. Hey, be really mindful of it. Be really attentive as you're driving. Cooking dinner. Be really mindful of it. Be really attentive as you're cooking dinner. It doesn't matter what the task is. Focus on the process. Bringing you, your fullest self, your brightest self to the process. And as you bring your brightest self to the process, you're going to get the outcome. But you have to trust that your job is just to bring love and attention. And as you do that, things will work out. Give it a try. Make your comments below and let me hear what works, what doesn't work. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to learn more about Yoga Psych, go to our site, yogapsych.com. Again, I'm Brett, your favorite shrink, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey, I haven't told you yet, make sure you go to yogapsych.com because that's where you're going to find these ancient answers for your current problems. Take care.